Alrighty, hey you guys, thanks again for clicking on the video. Welcome to the channel. Today we are in my buddy's garage. This is TJ. Hi TJ.
Okay.
This is one of my 2 or 3 CB gurus right here. He's gonna help me out today with my thermostat. So currently right now we've already got the cap off and we are draining the coolant. If you come underneath here, you'll see that right in the center right here is a little drain bolt. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. I didn't take it off all the way, so there's a nice solid stream on there. Keeps everything nice and clean. Anyways, from there, already disconnected the ram air intake. And so we have that out of the way, and basically we'll be messing with this area right here. Alright, so we just finished up with our little piss session down there, and now I'm gonna have my buddy just explain to me what exactly we're doing here today.
What's up, guys? So, as the coolant is leaking from down below, we're going to go ahead and remove the 3 10mm bolts that hold up the housing. For beginners that are first trying this out, don't forget to reinstall back this ground wire. This is a normal issue that people always tend to forget and end up having starting issues or the car running on its own once it's started. So let's go ahead and remove these 3 bolts.
Alrighty, so as you just saw, the tubing is, or the housing is off, and from Rock Auto, got this one. So this right here came with the thermostat and the actual housing itself, and it was really cheap. I think my total maybe was like $13. This was like an $8 piece, and I got some other stuff. For now, we are gonna grab the new thermostat. I'm not gonna swap out the housing just because I don't need to. That one's still good and it doesn't leak. But yeah, let's get this new thermostat in. Right here we got the little gasket that goes over it. Make sure to get a new one when you do reinstall this. As you'll see inside the little gasket, there is a thin line that you can slide in the edging of the thermostat in to make it fit. So we'll do that right now.
Alrighty.
There we go. And you know what? We're actually lucky that worked, because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot the gasket.
Very important.
So that's the OEM one. So luckily we were able to take that one off the original and put it on the new one. But now basically we just throw that back in. And then just so you guys know, the main reason I'm doing this in the first place was because I have reason to suspect that the original one wasn't opening properly. One second. Okay. So I have reason to believe that the OEM one wasn't opening properly, because in my reservoir, as I was continuing to drive the car from the top level, it would be filling up much more than usual compared to, you know, before, where it would just stay static inside the reservoir at the full line. That being said, I looked into it, and apparently people were saying like, hey, if your car is starting to overheat, it's also due to the thermostat not opening. You'll notice that the reservoir is getting more coolant inside of it, basically being pushed into it. So I'm going off that, and so I'm throwing in this new thermostat, and I believe that should make a difference. The reason I wasn't really noticing the overheat either was because I actually have my fan hot wired basically so that it's always running. So that being said, the temperature of the motor on the gauge anyways would never actually reach any dangerous levels, but occasionally you could smell it. You know, you could smell a burning from the car, so this is hopefully going to take care of that. But yeah, let's get back to it. We're just going to install it, throw in some new coolant, and we should be all done. So now that we have all the coolant out, everything's all plugged back in, we're gonna go down here, tighten up the drain plug, righty tighty, nice and tight. There we go. Finger tight, of course. Went over to AutoZone and got some Peak original equipment, Asian vehicles. the blue stuff, the good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna crack this open and then refill the system. I'll throw my intake back on and we'll be done. And that'll be it. Alrighty guys, and there you go. That is mission accomplished. We got the new thermostat in, refilled the system, let it run for a little bit. Basically the process after you do that is start up the car, let it get to temperature, and the hopefully your new thermostat should open up and you'll feel this hose right here get nice and warm, and that'll let you know that it's working all right. That being said, I want to give a big thanks to my buddy here, TJ. You can follow him on his Instagram at AccordCoco. That was the first Accord that you saw at the start of the video. So if you want to know more about his build, he's got his H-swap in it. It's an awesome build. You should go check him out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks again for clicking on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.